Welcome back, everyone, to the Cobx Masters. We've made it to the final, boys. We're finally gonna watch our best of three final here at Chennai between Team 1614 and Team Flirting with Danger. Both of these teams, I mean, they had a very different road, you would say, in the semifinal. Flirting with Danger 2-0'd their opponents, but 1614, it was a lot closer than that, wasn't it, Daredevil?
Yeah. I experienced an interesting game earlier. They basically went on overtime on both maps. So I say both maps as if it's been 2-0, but it was actually it went all the way down to 3 maps, and they were all close. I think one of them was like 16-14, yeah, just like their name.
Yep.
But they actually lost that game 14-16. That was Nuke, and then the next 2 games were both overtime. So that's probably one of the closest games we've actually had, probably in the entire qualifiers. So that we've had the entire tournament we've had. Basically, I don't think we've had 1 or 2 games that went to overtime, but that was it. And it was usually on one map, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then the other maps were basically a stomp. It was like 16-5 or something like that. But in this case, it was not 16-5. Each map was either overtime or 16-14. So very good game, but I'm sure they're very exhausted from that as well.
Yeah.
I doubt they want another game like that. Probably they're just gonna try to run away with this. But Playing with Danger, a whole different opponent. Whether they're gonna be closer in skill to them or actually further away, that's something we're yet to see, because this is the first time we get to see these 2 opponents up against each other.
We're starting the whole series on Overpass, the one and only. We've seen it so many times before. It's no surprise that one of these teams really wanted Overpass to be the first map. I assume it was Flirting with Danger, because 1614 kind of picked unorthodox maps, you would say. They picked Nuke and Cache and Mirage, if I remember correctly. There was no Overpass and no Inferno.
Yeah, but this game, there is an Overpass, probably picked by Flirting with Danger. But there is a Cache, which 1614 did pretty well on. I say yesterday, it was actually earlier today. And the third map's going to be Train. So we haven't seen Train from either of these teams, I don't think so.
No, we haven't.
So this is going to be a new experience, but at least they have some more unorthodox maps, considering how many Infernos and Overpasses we've been getting. Not going to be different this round though. This map are starting on Overpass. It looks like they're going towards B.
Into the pistol round we go. Flirting with Danger on the T side. Look at that Creed with a Tech 9 and a smoke, no armor. Zarth also decides to buy utility for his team, no armor on him as well. So that's 2 people. Bit squishy on Flirting with Danger's side. However, on the other side, 1614, only 1 guy, and that will be Bangazera, who got a smoke and a defuse kit, which will be very, very helpful, because it seems like Flirting with Danger are going to take this round slow. You don't see that often, slow pistol rounds. But he just flashed his teammates into short while he makes his way to join up with him. He's got another flash ready and a smoke as well. I believe he heard someone. Or not. Might just be a bug.
I think you heard my mic.
Ah.
There's one of them. But it looks like they are going to push towards B here.
Oh, there's the smoke. Creed jumps to it. Oh, 4K was waiting for him straight in the head. Creed goes down. Santi trades it back, however. Gets another one also, but Smirky and Ray are ready for it. Each of them grab 2 kills, and they win the round for 16-14. It was an odd end to the round, I must say. As soon as they said go, everyone went in and everyone just died.
Yeah, he tried to be a bit smart with that Tech 9. But it got smashed in the face, actually. Completely smashed in the face. That's a very impressive backflip he did, though. But now they're just going to be forced on a force buy, because they did not plant the bomb in the first round. So they're just going to try see what they can do with these pistols. And it looks like one guy's gonna push all the way mid on his own. He can get overwhelmed quite easily here. But I think he is gonna go back towards toilet, so it's safer now.
He does indeed go back towards toilets. If he had cut down pushing, he'd be in for quite the surprise because there's 3 people from Flirting with Danger pushing long now. 4K is looking straight at them with the FAMAS. He gets 2, but he couldn't quite get the 3rd. The spray is cut short by Zarth. The Deagle doing work. He gets another one onto TV as well. That's TV just dying there before he can get anything done really, but Smirky with the UMP manages to grab 1 kill. Zarth responds with a Deagle shot of his own. Here's Grace finally backing up his teammate. It's a 2-on-1 now. It's just the P90 for Bangazera here against the UMP and a Deagle. Zarth also has an incendiary if he wants to use it. Might come in handy because Bangazera just killed Grace there. It's a 1v2 and he makes it work. Bangazera with the P90 clutches it for 16-14.
When you say clutches for 16-14, I immediately looked at the scoreboard. I'm like, wait, what? I got a bit confused. I have to get used to their name again. But that was really close. It came down to 1 person. Yeah, as one of the viewers stated, the noob 90 as it's called. But
a gun is a gun. If it kills someone, if it gets the job done, it's a gun.
Yeah, it gets the job done. He does get 2 kills with it, but it's not the most popular gun in competitive. I mean, it's so easy in matchmaking. People use it as a troll. But anyway, they're just gonna another force by 2 in a row.
That's Smirky and Bangazera both in water, and they're in a good spot to shut this push down. Bangazera grabs 2 kills for himself. Smirky steals that 3rd, and 16-14 with a dominating, a clean round against Flirting with Dangerous Eco.
Complete sweep. They did not lose a single player, and that's really helpful for their economy now because since they did not lose a single player, they have something to go on if they do die. Ray, though, throws away a submachine gun in in place for a FAMAS.
That's a weird decision. I mean, if you already have the SMG, just stick with it, right?
Yeah, MP7 is not a bad gun to hold. It still can do damage. But if you're only going to upgrade to a FAMAS, it's not even a full upgrade. It's not like you're upgrading to an AWP or an M4. You're upgrading a half upgrade. So, sort of a weird decision, honestly, to drop it for that. But that was a decision he decided to go for.
It's like with cars. If you have a Fiat and you want to upgrade to a Mercedes. You don't want to upgrade to an Opel or a Volkswagen, right? I would say the FAMAS is like the Volkswagen of weapons.
Yeah, it's like going from a Hyundai to a Kia. It's basically the same.
It's almost exactly the same. Here's Smirky. He gets 1, but Santi trades it back. Just 4K from site gets another kill as well. TV catches Zarth right outside of long. Flirting with Danger reduced to 2 members. YSD does have the bomb, and he is on the site. He finally finds TV next to him, but 4K kills the teammate, and he kills YSD in turn. It's a 4-0 lead for Team 16-14.
So many force buys and so many half buys, and even though they bought fully here, they didn't have much utility. They didn't have much going for them. And 16-14, Ray. By the way, if Ray actually saved his MP7, he wouldn't have bought a FAMAS, and then he would have actually still upgraded to the AK. So, but it's a minor inconvenience.
It's not a big deal.
Something you notice more as an analyst than something you notice as a player, maybe. 4K gets immediately a headshot, but it's still an eco, so mostly an eco anyway.
That's an unfortunate death for Grace, while the rest of his team are running as fast as they can towards long. Creed actually got the headshot with the Deagle on 4K. TV is pushing forward, and he finds that shot on Creed in turn. Look at that, Smirky got absolutely overwhelmed by 3 people aiming at his head. It was Santi who got the shot in the end. Took him a while, but they do get the bomb planted. This is perfect for Flirting with Danger. This is an eco round, and YSD actually picked up an M4. Here's Bangazera, hoping to make this retake work. He spots Santi right under bank. Oh my god, in the head, Santi! Oh, that's painful. TV's on the bomb, however. How do they not notice? Finally, Zarth notices from long. How do you throw this round away? 16-14. They had it. They had
Yeah,
it.
all those force buys and gun rounds that they've won, they lost to basically barely a half buy. Only 2 players got armor, and half armor for that matter. And 16-14, now they're in an awkward situation because they don't have that much money coming into this round, so they're just gonna buy what they can. And they need this round. Well, Flirting with Danger have the op, so they have a full buy coming in here because they didn't really buy anything and they won a round.
We don't often see the op on the T side here at Overpass, but Creed is hoping to get something done here. As he waits just outside of Monster. Bangazera's on the other side, but he's holding a close angle. I don't think he wants to peek this, especially without any flashes. Peeking would be a very bad idea, Bangazera, my friend. It seems like Flirting with Danger are backing off here, heading back towards T-spawn. They might just change their minds and make their way from mid. There's over a minute left on the clock. They've definitely got the time for this. So time is not an issue, but 16-14 are playing very safe. They're still on the sides, as you can tell from the minimap. They're not moving. They're not falling for any baits. Not yet, at least. As Flirting with Danger make their way on long. They're not trying to be quiet about it. They're making noise. They're jumping around. So 16-14 have a good idea that there's someone there, especially since 4K just spotted 3 people at long. That's a good flash. We got fully flashed there. And the op shot gets nothing. As Smirky makes his way towards Bank, realizes, oh wait, there's a Molotov there. This could be awkward, but look at that. 4K, they did not notice him at truck. He already got a kill for himself. TV also got Santi. And Smirky gets Zarth. Flirting with Danger are dying one by one. It's just Creed left. He did get the op shot onto 4K, but it's Smirky, and Bangazera should be able to get this. Oh my god, Bangazera! They almost lost this. They almost lost a 1v3 against an op, and that would have been so devastating.
There's 2 things I noticed so far. Number 1, Flirting with Danger. I believe this is their map choice. From how I've seen 16-14 shows their first semifinal. I believe this is Flirting with Danger's map choice. I could be wrong, but 16-14 is already like they're doing really well so far on this map. If it isn't their map choice. And another thing I noticed that TV is no longer using an AUG and SG as he always does. He's actually opting for an M4, which is already very different considering in the semifinals he did nothing but hold an AUG. If it was CT and an SG on T side.
Yeah.
Maybe he's feeling more comfortable now with the normal rifles or the usual rifles.
I would sure hope so, because you can't rely on a scope in CSGO.
Well, yeah.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. You can't say that because there's an op that has a scope, and you know, scouts can sometimes get headshots.
As a rifle, you can't really rely on a scope to help you out.
No, if you're rushing somewhere, like if you're pushing B, then a scope is not really the best option when you're running, which is the reason why people don't really use it that often. But if you're stationary, then it's not that bad actually.
Bangazera got the kill onto Creep, but Santi trades it back as the bomb gets planted here by Grace. 4K and Ray makes some work because Darth and Santi already down. Just YSD and Grace left. Grace does get the kill onto Ray, so that's a good start of things. It's down to a 2v2. Bear in mind, Grace also has a Molotov left. There's also a smoke in YSD's hands. They can definitely make this 2v2 happen. 4K, he's got a few flashes of his own as well, but he does have an op. This could be risky. TV gets YSD. But Grace is still hiding in the smoke. He pops out and 4K was ready for him. The P2000 headshot. Jesus.
Yeah, I thought he'd be holding that angle with an op. He decided to just. He wasn't even walking. He was running. You could hear the steps with that P2K, and actually made it work in the end. 4K is still doing really well since the semifinal. He's been basically carrying his team in the semifinal, even though it was such a close game. He was getting over 30 kills with many other games, including especially that last map. on cash, I believe it was. So, Flirting with Danger still yet to find a response. They had one round where they won on an eco almost. It looks like they might actually win another eco here if they're... Okay, what's going
What
on?
is happening? Flirting with Danger. The P250s are actually working. Creed got 3 kills with his P250. Picks up a Mag 7 instead as the bomb gets planted. It's only 4K and TV left up for 16-14. 4K does have the op. That's a good flash onto short, but he trades the op for an M4, which might be the smarter thing to do here. YSD just got caught napping, really. There's the short smoke. They have to push through it now. 4K does get Grace. It's just Creed left with 11 HP. He missed the max shot. How can you miss a shotgun shot? My god, 4K picks up the easy kill. Says thank you very much in 16-14. Now lead 7-1.
Had a bit of a bounce as he died as well. A nice, interesting thing about ragdolls in CS is they can have a bit of comic moments. But 16-14 is actually not overpowering their enemies. I mean, look at the money from 16-14. For a team that's winning 7-1, you can see how close these rounds have been, especially when they keep losing against half buys. Not losing, but losing so many guns against half buys. This boost can actually try to get some, but they take too long to do the boost, and now they're forced away. They could have had an opportunity to get a free kill there as they're going through monster. Sorry, as going towards short. Oh, but looks like they're just going to try to hold positions and maybe work towards monster. Yep.
Here's Smirky waiting just outside of monster. He gets 2. That's Creed and YSD going down there. And the bomb as well. This is worst case scenario for Flirting with Danger. 4K and Ray keep it going, which means it's just Grace left. All alone versus 5 people. I would be scared if I were him. I would start looking towards my left, my friend, because that's where all your friends died. But Grace still going
worried
strong.
about that one rotate, but they're not focusing on rotates. They're focusing on having everyone around the bomb. So they're not even being aggressive, considering it's a 5v1. It's because they know their economy is so low.
Okay.
That's the way to do it. I mean, yeah, sure you can hunt and stuff, but they're still gonna have, you know, a decent amount of money to half buy and try to buy with another AK, etc. So it's not too big of a deal. But they themselves have low money at 16-14, so they needed this clean sweep. This is like one of the only times they've had a proper clean sweep. They've lost so many guns on the previous rounds that they're struggling with their economy. But now 8-1, and they've won the half so far. It's already eight rounds. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Ooh, Bangazera from barrels. He actually, that's a good molly. He takes out the AK. He does get 1, but Santi trades it back. Here's Ray from water. Also in a good spot to catch a few T's off guard, especially YSD, who was looking the other way, and Ray picks up that kill for free almost. Smirky gets 2 as well.
Grace is taking Pink Panther in the background.
It's a deja vu situation. Grace is the last person alive again. This time he might actually get the flank on someone, but 4K is already looking straight at him. As soon as he's... Oh my god, Grace almost
failed every shot that he had there. I think 4K missed that upshot. And 4K not afraid to use his P2K. Already doing pretty well at P2K whenever he needed it.
I think he switched to a P250. Yeah, P250.
Yeah. So I'm wondering why Bangazera is actually opting for that P90. I mean, they have the money. They have the money for proper rifles. So what's the point? You're gonna go up against AKs and an AWP. Well, they might not know about the AWP, but they should know that they're gonna go up against AKs. So putting himself at a bit of a disadvantage, Bangazera, honestly. And let's see if it comes to bite them. It might not.
Bit of an odd buy from Bangazera. And he might just regret it. However, he is holding a close angle, and that's what the P90... Oh, Grace. Bit of a scary moment there. Both of them kind of got spooked, but Grace actually got the kill on Smirky, who was trying to flank that up. And Smirky goes down. 16-14 already down to 4 members. While the rest of Flirting with Danger, look at that. 3 people in Playground. 3 people waiting to catch someone who's being impatient. But so far 16-14 have played very patiently. Not really chasing for kills, not really pushing. Bangazera, he's floating right behind Grace, and he has no idea. The op goes down to a knife of all things.
Yeah,
Bangazera,
so
he'd be
much
happy
money
about that.
now. So much money from that. And a bit of BM as well, kind of break the morale of Grace.
There we go, the smokes and the nades, the mollies onto the A side. That was their own teammates' molly, surprisingly enough. As they make their way towards the side. That's Forky getting a kill through the smoke. TV keeps it going with that kill onto YSD. I think he spotted Zarth's shoulder there. All he needs to do is land the shot, and land it he doesn't actually.
Oh,
but 4K, they line up for him. And he gets both with one shot. That's Creed and Zarth going down to 4K. He has 18 kills in the last 11 rounds. That's how strong he is. 18 kills and 4 deaths. Jesus, he's on fire today.
Definitely is. And this is turning a bit awkward now. Oh, not enough time. Yeah, they vote for a tactical timeout, but they took a bit too long to actually vote for it. So now they're forced to basically call whatever tactic they need during an actual round time, and have to actually have that little bit of a timeout after. So I'm sure they're not pleased about that. Grace is the only one not buying here. He has 3.3k. Probably going for that op.
Could be. Playing with danger. It's 10-1. They need to try something. Because, I mean, they've already lost the first half. They already know the best score they can hope for is 5 rounds on the T side and Overpass of all things. But this doesn't mean that the game is over. Not yet, at least. But TV might just... He almost tore them apart. He does get 2 kills. He almost got Santi as well, but Santi with 12 HP comes out on top. Smirky finds YSD right outside of the smoke there. Picks up that kill for free. Meanwhile, the bomb is still at toilets. Grace, however, is not with his teammate. Grace has made it all the way to the B side. And it's completely open. The closest CT would be 4K and his op. And something tells me if Grace peeks that angle, he's in for quite the surprise. Oh my god, he got the headshot onto 4K. But Ray from the other side, they had a good crossfire going, and Ray trades it back. Here's Santi making his way onto this site. He's already planting the bomb, but he did not spot Ray in water, and that's an easy pickup.
He needed to plan as fast as possible. He didn't have the time. He could have maybe tried to take a peek, but he wanted to just throw that smoke down and actually try to get the plant down. And 11-1, finally their timeout that they've been asking for comes to fruition. What
this is
what
weird.
do they really need to talk about now? I mean, nothing they're doing is working, but at least for the very least, they can actually take a little bit of a break and just try to tune out the gap that they have so far, and actually try to focus on focusing on this round specifically, and just work from there.
I mean, funnily enough, I'm pretty sure 16-14 did not pick this map, so this is scary to lose this hard on the map that you picked. It's very scary. I'd be worried heading into map 2, honestly, if that's what it looks like already on map 1. But this is where, as you said, the team captain comes in, where he could maybe call for a timeout like we have here and try to reset the mental of all the players on his team. Maybe tell them, guys, this is a best of 3. We can definitely bring this back in map 2. Maybe even push this to map 3. Because right now, Flirting with Danger, it's not looking good on map 1 at all.
No, it's not. I don't think they're going to be able to make a comeback on this. It's going to be tough.
mean, they can try and go for it anyways because that's exactly what they're doing. Or maybe not. Bit of a slower round from Flirting with Danger. They really like those slow rounds. It's bitten them in the behind more times than I can count.
It does seem like they seem to prefer the B side anyway.
Here we go, making their way onto the side.
Spray
You get Bangazera and Ray, but look at that Smirk. He gets 3 kills for himself. Might even get the 4th because YSD is making his way from Monster. But this is a 1v3 for YSD. Flirting with Danger. Another round. Oh! Never mind. The round is not lost yet, says YSD. Because he just got the headshot onto Smirky. He might do this in a 1v2 situation with 45 seconds left. 4K says, no, you won't. And ends it for 16-14. It's 12-1. This game is really running away from Flirting with Danger.
Yep, they might actually start having to think about cash at this point. Flirting with Danger, getting completely outmatched. It's not just they're losing all the aim duels, and even when they're catching people from behind, they're still losing, basically spray and praying and failing at people from behind. That's really makes you wonder if they're gonna actually be able to not just try to convert something on this map, but snap out of it by the time of cash.
Oof.
Well, they're showing me so far that they can still do it.
I mean, they definitely can because that's 4K and TV both going down. However, Smirky is still alive, gets a kill for himself. Creed finds Ray and grabs that kill for himself, but Smirky is still alive at Truck. I think they know where he is. Here's Bangazera from Bang, surprising Creed from behind. That's Creed going down. So many mollies on the site. Smirky smokes off long. That's your teammate, my friend. But the bomb is planted for toilets, and that's the big issue here. Santi making his way from long. Surprised Bangazera. Smirky, last man standing, goes down to Grace's Mac 10, and Flirting with Danger win their 2nd round of the game.
Yeah.
Took him a while.
Consider this is now the 15th round, and this is their 2nd round of the game. That's not saying much, even if it is Overpass, which is a very CT side map. 4K really running away with this. He's the AWPer, by the way, not the main, one of the main riflers that you tend to think like the star players tend to get a lot of frags. No, he's been going around getting a lot of frags with those with that AWP of his. And
yeah.
TV now going back to his trusty AUG. I was wondering when he's eventually going to switch out that M4 to an AUG. He's been doing it last game. TV already showing.
The AUG is back, boys. He gets that kill onto YSD, but it does get traded back by Creed N with some help from Santi. Santi already down to 28 HP. That's not what they were hoping for. My god, 4K. That's some quick reflexes. Gets the headshot onto Santi. Smirky finds Grace as well. Creed goes down to 4K's up, but Zarth comes out of the smoke, surprises 4K. However, it is a 1v3. Zarth only has the op to help him out. It's not going to be enough versus Bangazera. 13-2 to end the first half.
Yeah, if they can win the knife round 16-14, they don't have the best record in winning knife pistol rounds, at least not from the previous game. But if they can win this, then they basically win the map. And here's a funny thing: they're actually taking a timeout to maybe consider what tactic to use. Another thing that people tend to do is when they're winning this far in a gap, they actually pause just to make the enemies kind of smolder and think about how bad they're losing, it to affect their morale even worse. A lot of teams actually do that. Even top tier teams, you'll think of people like Astralis. They used to do that, where they would pause in one of the last rounds. Even if they're winning by a huge margin, just to make the enemy feel it,
Yeah.
They're trying to focus on every single round, but as soon as it's a pause, then people start pressing tab and they start losing attention to the round, and that's when it can really make them start feeling and how badly they're losing. And
So
that's
it's basically just to rub it in real good, you know?
Yeah.
Well, in their defense, 16-14 could have also been discussing a tactic to win this pistol round. I mean, this is their first T-side round. And we've never seen them T-side on Overpass before.
No.
I wonder what they're going to go for here. Is it going to be a quick round, a quick push, all 5 members together? Or will they take it slow like Flirting with Danger have done? So far, it does not seem like taking it slow at all for 16-14. Look at that. All 5 members made their way from connector all the way to toilet. Santi has to fall back. There's a rotation coming up from his teammates, but it might be a little too late. His Ray just found the headshot onto Santi. Zarth trades it back. Here's Smirky from truck. Catches Screed off guard. YSD is in bank. TV says no more. This spot is mine. Gets that kill. Smirky gets another headshot. This time onto Grace. Zarth is the last man standing. He does get the headshot onto TV. Sure, that's something. But he's down to 22 HP. And there's not much hope left for Zarth. How did Smirky not realize there was someone there? He realized now. He gets his 3rd kill of the pistol round. 16-14. Win the pistol round. And they're...
Smells like GG.
Dangerously close, yes, to map point. It's almost GG. It's a 14-2 scoreline.
And
something to be proud of.
Something to note is that this makes me feel a bit sorry for TEG, who lost against 16-14.
Yeah.
Is that game definitely seemed like a final-worthy game, where it's like 16-14 and then overtime in one map and then overtime the 3rd map. Flirting with Danger is currently not showing the same standard as those teams showed in their semi-final. And
TV making his way from short. Flirting with Danger just died. They literally just died.
they stacked the. Usually when you stack, you tend to get a few more kills on a force buy. Again, they're getting completely out-dueled. Flashed himself there. And they didn't even notice where that flash came from. Okay.
Well, 15-2, and we're at map point now for 16-14. Flirting with Danger. They don't have really anything to stop this from happening. Got a deagle on Zarth. There's a 5-7 for YSD. Creed actually afforded a UMP for himself, but nothing really promising.
Yeah. Did another deagle and another 5-7. So 2 5-7s, 2 deagles, and not something to really write home about. And 16-14, although they have well, they have mostly submachine guns.
Ooh.
Still, they're just their aim is on point.
YSD should not have lost that aim fight. And 4K gets the kill, but Santi was ready for him with the deagle, gets the headshot, and 4K goes down. Santi picks up a weapon, but it's only a UMP, it's not an AK, not what he was hoping for. Bangazera makes that Mac 10 work versus Grace, shoots Grace in the head.
God, mollied his teammate there.
They can make their way onto the A side. The bomb does get planted. Creed is trying to get someone from Bank. He's trying to get, I believe that would be, why can't I not read names? That would be Smirky, who's a truck with 5 HP. There's Santi from long, actually surprised Bangazero, but TV shuts him down. Oh. There we go, Creed gets Smirky, also gets TV, he's down to 21 HP. Ray hiding in toilets, still at 100 HP. Creed, he has to tap the bomb, he has to try and bait him out. And tap it he did, bait him out he did, but he couldn't quite land the headshot. He's committing to this, 13 HP left, taking the fight with the AK, and Ray wins it in the end.
Almost a 1v3. It didn't even have a kit either, so not much he could really. I mean, you didn't see a kit, did you?
Sure no, there was no kit. No.
Yeah. So not much they had going for them, and this is literally a smashing, and I can feel sorry for them. And again, this is not a final-worthy game from them from Flirting with Danger. They need to really step up here. They're not doing their part in this game. They have a few players who are not really hitting their shots either. Santi's doing pretty well for his team, so is Creed. But the rest of the team still needs to kind of get into the match, maybe warm up, get themselves mentally prepared and now they have to mentally prepare for cash. This is a map that 1614 won a map earlier, and I still feel that 1614 could have picked cash. So I believe they have the advantage coming into this. So tough times now with Flirting with Danger.
Well, that was map 1. It's a lead now in a very convincing victory for Team 1614. But before we head out to map 2, we're going to go for a quick short break. And we should come back here with the final best of 3 at Chennai between 1614 and Flirting with Danger. See you guys soon.
See you soon. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second map of the best of 3 series in the finals against with 16-14 against Flirting with Danger. 16-14 basically smashed Flirting with Danger on what was it? Overpass? Yeah,
Yes.
Overpass. 16-2. And now Flirting with Danger is possibly, in my opinion, on 16-14's map choice. So I don't know. What do you think about this, Moro?
Things do not get better here for Flirting with Danger. That's the problem. Usually, if you lose that hard on map 1, you're like, alright guys, well, we can come back in map 2. We chose map 2 and so on. But this time, 16-14 chose map 2. And even if they hadn't, even if it was Flirting with Danger who chose Cash, 16-14 just had a game this morning where they won on Cash after an overtime. So they know the map. They really know the map. There's no doubt about it.
Although it depends on who wins the knife round, because if you remember, 1614 did struggle on their CT side, while they did bring it back on their T side. So it looked like their T side is pretty good on this map, but you never know. Maybe they're good overall, but they just had a really bad start. They were losing 8-1 on their CT side on Cash. Flirting with Danger, though, are gonna want to start on CT side, I believe.
Everyone wants to start on the CT side, I think. I mean, the T side on an overpass was scary for Flirting with Danger. They couldn't get anything done, and if it keeps going like that, then they'll get destroyed on Cash as well. But they do win the knife round. Santi last man standing, and naturally they choose to start on the CT side.
Yep, they vouch on switching. And 16-14, they did really well on their T side yesterday, so let's see if they're going to keep their momentum that they've had from Overpass, if they're still going to continue that dominance they've been showing so far, or if Flirting Danger is actually going to clear their head and actually get a few rounds on the board. I mean, it was only 16-1, right? So even winning the pistol round is already basically progress over that last map. Oops, sorry about that.
I mean, if they win it, they haven't won it yet, and 16-14 might have something to say about that. They do spot someone, and Checkers all alone at Santi. He gets one headshot, but Bangazera trades it back. Here's Zarth, however, getting a kill onto TV. However, Ray still makes his way onto the site. Manages to get the bomb plant down in time, even. I got Zarth from tree. He's smoked off, but he's still gonna go through the smoke.
What?
What? What was that, Zarth? That's not a good time to remove the silencer, my friend.
That right click.
Well, YSD
must be so tilting.
Hoping to get something done here. He does get the headshot onto 4K. Can he keep it going? He's got Creed to help him out here in this 2v2. But Ray shuts Creed down, just turns around and shoots YSD in the head. 16-14 win the pistol round.
Could have been a very different round. That was a battle of timings. Santi in Ventrum got an instant one-tap on one of the people from 16-14, but immediately looks away and goes somewhere else. And because of that, the 16-14 was able to catch him on the side of the head. I think it was Zarth who just pushes through to headshots, and then immediately right-clicks and basically starts taking off his silencer instead of shooting the enemy. And it just seemed like a battle of timing. Like, there's so many things went wrong with Flirting with Danger there. They had the advantage. They had honestly, that was their pistol round that they should have won. Ray, though, having a field day. Even with a USP, he doesn't care. He's getting those headshots.
I mean, yeah, if it works, it works. And he did get those 2 kills. Here's Zarth at forklift, however, with the 5-7, does get Bangazera, but TV trades it back. Santi actually got a kill before dying, which means it's only Grace left versus 3 people from 16-14. I'm pretty sure they heard a footstep. Because, yeah, there's someone trying to shoot him through the smoke. It's 4K. 4K lands that final shot. 16-14 lead 2-0, and now Flirting with Danger forced in a full eco. forced to a full eco.
Yep. And 16-14 have won, I'd say 15 rounds in a row, maybe, since the previous map.
Sounds about right.
If I remember, I think Flirting with Danger won the second round. I'm not really sure, but it was 16-1. So I believe, yeah, they've won like 15 rounds in a row now. And that's a very, very strong streak. And Flirting with Danger must really be feeling nervous right now, how they can stop this. And maybe this pause will help them out in that regard.
They need any sort of help they can get because things are not looking good at all. I believe that's not a tactical timeout. I believe that is a technical pause. But it's a chance.
So. Usually when it's a tactical, they vote in-game.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have a 60-second timeout. So I believe this is a bit of a technical one. Shouldn't take long, hopefully. Maybe it's just a mic issue or something minor. So we should be getting back to you guys in a second now.
Flirting with Danger. They must be scared. You have to be scared at this point. If you lose the first map 16-2, you've already lost the first pistol round. You're worried. You're definitely very worried. And the players start doing a bit of, how can I say this, panicked decisions. Start doing a lot of misplays, like we've seen Zarth do in the pistol when he decided to remove his silencer while walking in through a smoke. That was a bit of a questionable decision, probably a misclick. But that's all thanks to the panic, or maybe even a bit of tilt coming out from the players of Flirting with Danger.
Yeah, and to the viewers, especially Mr. Soraj, it was 16-1 to 16-14.
It was 16-2.
Was it 16-2? I thought it was 16-1.
Flirting with Danger got 2 rounds, man. Come on. They got 2 rounds.
I don't remember them even winning a second round there. Yeah, 16-2. Complete dominance, and Flirting with Danger, although they did well in the beginning of the first half, they couldn't actually get a single round of that, not even on their own CT side. To be fair, they didn't have that much of an opportunity. They lost the pistol round, and they've already had so big of a gap that they were forced by.
What are all these nades? They made their way through the smoke, but there's someone on the right side. Bangazera, they do not spot someone. Who is that? That's Grace? Grace was actually in the smoke. Finally, 4K gets the kill. But Grace, all of them made it onto the site through the smoke, and no one realized that there was a CT hiding inside of it. Here's 4K with the Galil getting Creed and Zarth. Santi finally trades something back, but Bangazera is ready to shoot him down with the P90, which means it's all down to YSD. Bangazera was actually shooting a teammate there, surprisingly enough, and YSD picks up that kill, but Ray walks in on him reloading and trades it back. Anyway, 16-14, 3-0 up. Flirting with Danger finally have a chance to buy some actual guns.
Walks in on him reloading sounds like a pervy joke, actually. And Flirting with Danger now. They have guns. I will admit that they are guns, but
they're not good guns.
Yeah, not the best weaponry and not the best utility either. Only one kit, keep in mind. So if that one kit dies somewhere that they're not able to retrieve, it's gonna be even harder for them.
Ooh, Zarth and Santi get some kills for themselves, but Ray trades one back. However, Zarth is still alive. He gets another one onto Smirky. 4K finally shoots him down, but it's way too late. 16-14 already down to only 2 members. And there's a rotation coming out from the remaining CTs as well. The bomb hasn't been planted yet. 4K is looking for a spot to plant, and there we go. Plant goes down. 40 seconds the timer. Flirting with danger. They're gonna go for this. It is a 3v2. They've got flash. They got 1 flash and 2 smokes, but they don't need it because why? He just got the kill onto Ray anyways. Gets 4K as well. Without using any other utility, they make the retake work, and a defuse should happen in time. Flirting with danger. They win a round. Finally.
It's about time, yeah. And, well, it's about time they win something, but, is it something that can change the momentum? Or is this just a round to, you know,
Forget.
showing the record books that they've gotten around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is this something that they can really convert into a lead and to actually try to win this map back? I guess we'll really find out here. TV bringing back his trusty SG. He's been doing really well with it, honestly. Really likes those scoped weapons, except for if it's mob. Look at this push here.
Bangazera just got Creed pushing, but YSD trades it back. It's a 1-for-1 in the end. But it was a very, very cheeky push from Creed. Bangazera punished him for it.
In the end, doesn't even matter. Oh, this is really
16,
nice
14
molly.
setting up the A side. That molly forced YSD to move while shooting, and Smirky takes advantage of it. Gets that kill. Here's TV.
Smashing
one.
that SG.
That was Zarth on truck. TV was actually just scoped in and waiting for someone to pop up there. And it worked because he got Zarth. Here's Santi from Z. He's spotted by Smirky. They know exactly where he is now, but Santi... he doesn't land a headshot onto Smirky there.
I think Smirky looked at him for a little while before actually shooting.
Both of them had a brain lag moment for like half a second there.
Because I guess it's harder to see someone through truck, and it does happen honestly when you're playing. You don't actually see each other through that little gap as easily as you would with an X-ray, obviously. So, well, in the end, Smirky gets the kill, and now, again, I'm like, is it a round that mattered, or if it's something that's just in the works? And because they won that round, they lost any kind of bonus that they had, and now they're forced on an eco.
Oh, Grace is hiding outside the smoke again. This time he actually gets a kill onto Ray, but TV opens squeaky door in time to see Grace flying in the air, lands that headshot, and now 16-14 can make their way onto the A side if they want to. But look at that, Flirting with danger. That's a very quick rotation. There's already someone at forklift. Smirky can't make the spray transfer work, and Zarth takes advantage of it. Gets the kill before 4K. Oh my god!
Close. And
how does he keep doing that?
Yeah, they you notice everyone's been like running after that one AK that Grace got from the game round. That one AK that Grace got actually helped a lot in that round. Even though he died after he dropped that AK at forklift, Santi picked it up and got 1 kill with that AK before dying again. And you saw at the end there, 2 CTs were like racing to get that one AK. Almost like a full-on sprint just to get that one AK. And
I can imagine them in TeamSpeak going, "Get the AK, get the AK!"
Exactly, yeah. It just goes to show how useful an AK is.
And how useful the AUG, the SG is. He gets Grace, but look at that YSD with the FAMAS! Oh my god, he got 2! He actually got 2.
You saw the difference between long range and close range with that SG.
Yeah.
When he's holding it long range, he can easily pick off CTs from a distance. But as soon as they do that Molotov, like that scope shows its dark side when it's a close range person. And TV couldn't actually convert that. They did end up getting another kill though, so not too bad. But here, now Flirting with danger on a 3v3 and they're forced to split up. So if 16-14 actually gather up together here, they have the advantage immediately in terms of manpower.
They do have 3 smokes and a few flashes as well. Some nades to keep them company. 40 seconds left on the clock, 16-14. They're setting up the A side, it seems. There's a smoke! The smoke was way too late, and Creed gets 1 kill with the op. Can he get more? 4K says nope. Creed goes down. It's a 2v2 now. The bomb still has not been planted yet. I'm not sure what Smirky's waiting for. but he's running out of time. Finally decides to plant, and Zarth actually heard the bomb being tapped. Now the scary Zarth did not check A main, and 4K picks up that free kill. Here's Santi from Car. 4K again. This
Just
is
playing,
so awkward.
Yeah. They messed up a bit in the beginning of that push. They pushed before the smoke was actually down. They allowed Creed to get that kill with the op. But after that, 4K basically outpositioned all of his enemies. He pushed fork left. That smoke was basically only half covering the body of Creed. So he was able to actually shoot him through that smoke. Immediately goes to main, shoots the guy pushing towards side from fork left, and then he just basically shoulder peeks with constantly spamming that last kill there. And really well played by him. But look at this push on A main. Already doing well.
This is perfect. They get one kill. That's Smirky going down. Zarth had a bullet hole next to his head, but that was a teammate. Bangazera finds YSD just shooting at him and not hitting anything, it seems like. Bangazera only got tagged once. But Creed picks himself up an AK off the ground. What can he do with that versus 3 people? He might just get Bangazera there right outside of the smoke and get him. He does.
He's actually gonna go for this though.
He could. It seems like he will. Hoping for the hero play. Here's Creed in a 1v2. Ray is on the side. TV holding from B main, and as soon as Creed dropped, TV had him in his crosshairs. 16-14 are winning once more. 7-1 the scoreline.
On
In true Brazilian fashion.
Yeah. On their T side as well. And you can't keep making that joke every single map. Come on.
I like it. And we're having the World Cup again. It's been 4 years. It's time to revive the joke once more.
Yeah, true. But this time it's not Brazil that's struggling, it's Germany that's struggling actually.
Hey, they won against Sweden. Come on.
Yeah, barely. But
people went crazy after the game last night.
Yeah, I can imagine. Especially since you're in Germany, so I can imagine.
Yeah. It's almost like they won the World Cup all over again. All they did was beat Sweden by 1 goal. It's not that impressive when you think about it.
They went from expecting to win the World Cup to suddenly worried they're gonna lose the entire group stage.
Yeah.
They almost did. But anyway, let's get back to the sport we're actually commentating.
Their hopes are still alive for now. Not unlike Flirting with Danger, who keep losing round after round, it seems like. But Santi might just bring it back here. He did get the headshot onto 4K. Zarth actually burned someone alive. It's just Bangazera left. And a 1v2, 79 HP on Bangazera. He does get the kill onto Santi. Did not expect him to be there. Zarth, 100 HP. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Bangazera goes down, and Flirting with Danger win their 2nd round of the game, their 4th round of the series.
Yep, they're back to now. They're basically tied to how many rounds they had the first map, and 16-14. Ray got mollied before he even started planting, and for some reason just decided to fully stick it and basically get himself killed just to plant that bomb. It's not like they were struggling with time. He could have just went back a bit and then planted again. He didn't have to force stick it. It's not like they had 6 seconds left, you know, but they had to plant. So, a bit questionable there from Ray.
Yeah.
Suicide for the cause, and I don't think the cause thanks him for it. So.
Well, match has been paused once more. Even though 16-14 just lost that round, they do have more than enough money to buy. Even 4K has enough money to drop an AK to Bangazera should they need it.
Yeah, he could buy an AK, but it won't have any utility. So better to drop him. So one of the other members can buy an AWP if they want to.
On the other side, Zarth managed to save an AWP from last round. They give that to Grace.
They might have no money either, considering they just won the round.
Yeah, very little money really for Flirting with Danger. This is weird. What do you think they're gonna buy now? Are they gonna
Come
try and force
masses.
her on the up? Yeah.
Yeah, you can't win around an eco. So I've never seen any team ever win around an eco. So they're definitely gonna buy around this, but they're gonna be limited in what they can buy.
Well, as we wait for the game to get unpaused, it's a good chance to remind you guys we're playing right now on map 2 in this best of 3. Map 1 was Overpass, in case you've missed it. 16-14, absolutely dominated there and won with a 16-2 scoreline. Now we're on map 2 of 3, we're on cash, and again 16-14 are showing dominance so far. 7-2 the score, which is already an impressive score considering 16-14 is on the T side. Very rarely do you see the CT side this far behind on a map like Kush.
Yeah, and Flirting with Danger. Flirting with Danger is gonna try to buy something here, maybe just Famas that maybe Santi can actually buy an M4 without full armor and utility. He's just gonna buy half armor maybe. There's some of the options they could go for. But it's probably better to go for the utility. If you know how to use that utility, keep in mind some teams or some players can sacrifice weaponry for utility and then not use that utility yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like they need to actually learn how to use that utility, or else there's not much points in weakening your weaponry if you're just gonna go for the aim duels. But he should, in terms of the single team, if they want to pop flash for each other and stuff, they should try to lower the weaponry for utility. See if they decide to do that. And wondering if we're gonna be going back live in a second now, hopefully.
Doesn't seem like an internet issue because all the players have stable ping. The server is stable as well. So something tells me either there's something going on with one of the players' hardware, or maybe he just needed a pee break. Which happens.
Do you think so?
I mean, sometimes you really, really need to pee, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you'd call a technical pause for it though.
What would you do if you're in a LAN, it's the final game, and you're in the middle of a game and you really, really need to pee?
Well,
What would you do?
for one, I would make sure my bladder is empty before I go into, or like not need to. So if I'm in the middle of a match, it wouldn't be that urgent. Like, I don't know. I've been in multiple lands and I've never had that issue where I had to go bathroom right in the middle of a final. So I don't think that's the case. But maybe it's a bit of a technical issue with one of the players. By the looks of it, Seed. Creed. Why am I saying Seed?
Yeah, I don't
Creed.
think Creed went to pee. I think he actually disconnected. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully he can rejoin in time.
Unless he went on his computer, of course.
Oh, that would be a different story altogether.
Then they're talking about disqualification at this point. So, probably not. Maybe just fixing some sort of minor issue like FPS or maybe headsets or sound issues. Hopefully it won't take too long. I was gonna say any last words, but then it sounds like you're gonna die after this. Okay, Krieg gets back on the server, so maybe we'll be going back live any second now.
I hope we do.
Yeah, they're buying now.
Yeah, Creed is buying. Santi takes the op, passes it over to Creed. Surprisingly enough.
No, Creed's been opping this entire game.
Okay.
Grace did up. Quite a bit on the first map, I believe. I think they opted yesterday. Did they?
Maybe they did. But
I
for
mean,
now,
Grace, sorry.
yeah.
Opt yesterday. But I think they switch it up a few times.
I mean, they did need to try something different.
Hey, we're back.
We'll see if Creed can get something done here for Flirting with Danger. They're 5 rounds behind after 9 rounds played. It's not looking good at all. Bangazera with his signature P90. Even though it was more than enough money for an AK, really. But it's a P90 for Bangazera.
It's another player he loves P90 for some reason.
Just spraying through the smoke there, Santi and Zarth. Could have gotten lucky, actually, if Bangazera had decided to keep pushing, but they both fall back. Santi playing checkers. It's a bit of a risky position to be in, really. One Molotov and you're absolutely doomed. That's a good flash from TV. He's fully flashed by a teammate.
How did he not get more than that, though?
Santi only got one, but Ray traded it back in time. Zarth from heaven, from side, actually doing some work. Grace gets the kill from heaven onto 4K. While Smarky finally... Oh, okay.
Yeah, at least it wasn't the molly that landed on their feet.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Could have been much worse. Bangazera makes that P90 work with a kill onto YSD. Down to a 2v2 now. Here's Creed with the op, but he can't quite land anything because they're both hiding. They don't want to peek this op at all. Smarky finally peeks and Creed shoots him through the box. There's Bangazera going down as well to Grace Jesus. Just like that. Flirting with Danger. They win their 3rd round of the game. Things are looking much, much better now.
Yep, definitely. The Creed hands the second op to Grace. So it looks like they're gonna go to a double op setup. Seems like he's gonna pass it off to Santi, and then Santi's gonna pass it off to someone else. No, it looks like he's gonna keep it. So I'm guessing 1A, 1B, unless they're gonna keep one on mid. Probably most cases they tend to have one on B, op-wise. Well, a lot of things you can do with an op on B.
Surprisingly enough, Creed isn't even staying a truck. He's gonna go all the way to quad. Keep watch on that A main, which is a good spot to be in considering 16-14 are looking for an A execute, it seems like. Oh my god, through the smoke!
Ray,
4K.
P250 only though.
Ooh. Creed. He's still alive, and they know where he is now. Oh my god, how can you miss that, Creed? He missed that first op shot. He missed the second one as well. They're gonna rush him now, and there's nothing he can do about it. Ray gets that headshot onto Grace. Creed goes down as well. The bomb should get planted here by 16-14 as soon as TV realizes that he wasn't actually on the site. Zarth and Santi in a 2v4. Can they go for this retake? Can Zarth go for this retake? Because Santi's already dead. TV got that first kill. Zarth traded it back. But he's not going to get much more out of it, he decides. He'd rather save the M4, which is probably the smarter thing to do here. Yeah, no kit. Oh, there's an op as well, that's perfect.
But, how did... Okay. The op on A should have at least got a few kills there. I mean, honestly, in that position. He missed a few vital shots in there. A few easy shots as well. And there was an op on mid also watching towards A, and he also got out-aimed. Very, very important misses here. On A. Generally by the two oppers on Flirting with Danger. I feel like they're just really, I don't know, almost seems like they're a bit tilted. Like, in terms of, they might not be tilted in terms of, they're not raging at each other, you know, they're still trying to play as a team, but it's more like their confidence is down, that suddenly their aim is not going with them just because, you know, their morale is down. They think they're gonna lose this. Zarth though.
Zarth from heaven. He's feeling happy because he just got a good kill.
Oh, but
Santi finds TV as well, but oh my god, they all get traded back. It's down to a 2v2. 4K and Smirky with AKs versus an op and a UMP for Flirting with Danger. we go, Creed from Checker. Smirky shoots him straight in the head. Creed missed again. It's all up to Grace now. What can Grace do in this 1v2? I believe he's gonna go for it seems like. He definitely can. He's got a flash as well. 4K says no. I mean, there's no other way to say it really. 4K. Grace wasn't even flashed, but he just didn't really expect 4K to peek that. No. 4K just takes that kill. 16-14, now 9-3 the scoreline.
For very least, Flirting with Danger is doing at least better than they did on the first map. But this isn't enough. This is their CT side on cash. They can't be losing this big of a deficit. 16-14 does not giving them any chance to get anything down here. And it looks like they're gonna go completely different sides. Oh, if they start playing slow, then Flirting with Danger might actually hit them in the back. Especially that bomb is by himself.
This could be dangerous for 16-14. Flirting with Danger. They do get TV, and Ray has to fall back. He's trying to run to the side as fast as he can, but he gets shot through the box there. Here's 4K, however, 4K. Getting 3 kills for himself. That's Grace, Santi, and Zarth all dropping. As the bomb gets planted here, Screed from Highway couldn't get anything done. Smirky finds that kill with the AK. It's YSD, the last man standing for Flirting with Danger. It started off so well for them that round, but they couldn't keep it going.
How many rounds has 4K basically won for them just with those multi-kills? Oh, YSD, nice.
Good headshot onto Bakazera. Can he attempt this on his own? No,
4K gets a 4K.
I feel like every time someone from Flirting with Danger tries to do something, 4K is there and just says, nah.
Gets 2 or 3 kills, yeah. Even that round where they were like on 2 versus 4, 4K gets a 3K on it. And yeah, like they basically overwhelmed 2 of the T's. Got 2 kills and cheese with those pistols. And 4K just goes in there, gets 3 kills. He ends that with a 4K even, which just fits his name. And he's basically the ultimate stopper, I guess, of any kind of momentum that Flirting with Danger has been getting these rounds.
10-3 here, the scoreline. Already 16-14 in a very comfortable position. Even if they lose the next 2 rounds, 10-5 is definitely a good scoreline to take into your CT side on cash.
I wouldn't say that. It's okay. It's workable, but they should try to get at least 6-7 rounds on their CT side.
No, I mean 60. It's a good score for 16-14.
Oh, so, yeah, definitely more comfortable. I was wondering, it did seem like Flirting with Danger. They say have the ability to actually win this round now, but TV they just allow him to go up highway.
I'm confused. How did they not spot him? Oh, the scope not helpful there at all.
No.
Couldn't quite finish off the kill at YSD. 5 HP. YSD survives.
4K is dead. Go,
this is a 4v2 for Flirting with Danger. Even though YSD is low as hell, they can still make this work. Smirky gets YSD and Zarth. It's only a 2v2 now. Here's Santi from Squeaky trying to get lucky through the door. Oh my god, they're actually gonna win this 2v4. Santi, last man standing for Flirting with Danger. He does get the kill onto Ray, but Smirky is ready to trade it back at a moment's notice. 11-3 the scoreline. Yep. There's no other way to say this is just disappointing from Flirting with Danger.
Yeah. I can't analyze that round. They had a 5v3 and then it came down to I think a 4v2 and they went in 1 by 1. I mean, what are you doing going in 1 by 1? Of course they're gonna get multi-kills if they're on fire and you're going in 1 by 1. Just go in together, trade the kills. They can't aim on 2 people at once, you know?
Oh, there we go. From forklift. That's 4K going down. Smirky is still alive. Creed couldn't quite land the headshot with the USPS there. Still a 3-on-3 TV with the SG.
Oh.
Couldn't quite finish off the kill on Santi. Grace Gets the scout shot on Smirky as well. This is a 1v3 for Ray, and Zarth shuts him down with the deagle. It's 11-4 to end the first half.
I'd just like to state that he threw a nade and Ray just barely walked out of that nade range. Oh, that was really good timing there. It looks like they timed up for a second. I was worried that they weren't actually gonna win the round.
He knew it was the end of the half. There's nothing really to do for him.
Yeah. Two of the players just stood completely still. I was worried that they timed out when they're about to defuse the bomb. That could have been awkward. But looks like they're still fine. 11-4 now. 16-4. 16-14.
Flirting with danger. They need this pistol round.
Yeah, 16-14 now. If they actually win this pistol round, they're almost guaranteeing themselves the map. This Flirting with danger is on basically one of their last straws. They have no real margin for error at this point.
Flirting with danger with their signature slow pistol round. It feels like that's not really how you wanna. I don't know. It's a matter of personal taste. However, Flirting with danger, they have two people who've got some utility. Creed with a flash and a smoke. Zarth 2 flashes and a smoke. So if they use those smokes to get onto the A site, Smirky's position will be absolutely useless. There's the cross smoke coming out. He's gonna look towards Forklift, and he might just spot Zarth or Santi. But he still... I don't understand. The site is completely open, and they're still not going for it. They smoked cross. They can definitely cross out of A main here. But they're not doing it. They think someone's on the site. There's no one there. Creed re-smokes cross, or is that a highway smoke? It is a highway smoke, rather. And he checks site. It's completely open. Finally, Flirting with danger realized that A was open that whole time, and the bomb gets planted now by Zarth. He's 4K from highway. Might actually die to YSD here. He's super low, but Ray lands the headshot in time to save his teammate. Creed from quad. That's a good flash, but he can't follow it up with a kill.
Sandwiched.
They're all so low. It's just Creed and Santi left, but they can't quite get any kills, it seems like. 4K!
Again with a multi-kill.
Oh my god, the round. It started off well for Flirting with danger, but it ended on a bad note. 16-14, win the pistol. It's 12-4, but it's almost over now for Flirting with danger.
Play the violins.
This is insert sad violin music here.
Yeah. Fortunately, we're not one of those casts that post memes on the screen, or else we post you a violin at this point. It's just, yeah, it's sad times for Flirting with danger. Right now, they're flirting with defeat if they don't actually try to. If they have to win this next round, they're gonna obviously save this one, so nothing to really go by here. They're gonna try to go for a full buy next round. They did plant the bomb, so they do have a possibility of doing that.
Grace can't quite find the shots there, and Bangazera comes out on top with the MP7, gets Creed as well, which means it is a 2v4 now for Flirting with danger. Bangazera with the nade gets Zarth. TV finds Santi. Was a bit of friendly fire there, but 16-14 as expected.
This is very good. This is very good now for them. They get 2 bomb plants. And they fully equaled almost. So they're getting,
now.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of money here. Look at the money now. They planted 2 times, even with almost a full eco in the second round. So, more than enough money to fully buy with the utility. Even some players with a little extra money even. Now what are they gonna do on this round? I mean, I'm interested to see how they expect to counter 16-14. This is the first gun round, so new experiences for them, but they must still feel gutted so far on how many rounds they've lost.
I mean, they might catch 16-14 off guard here. I mean, 16-14 will expect 5 AKs, but not that much utility. And if Flirting with danger play their cards right, they can definitely win this. Because look at 16-14, they've got 2 FAMASs, they've got an MP7. They're not expecting this round to be outmatched this heavily in terms of weaponry. And it starts off on the right foot here because Santi found the headshot onto TV. And Flirting with Danger take control of mid as they slowly make their way towards highway, it seems like. Haven't quite made up their minds on which side to attack yet, but something tells me it's definitely that A side. However, both 4K and I believe that will be Smirky are ready for it. But look at that, they changed their minds, they're going straight for B. And Ray could be in trouble here. He's stuck at tree. He gets one kill, but now he's smoked off. He has to switch his position. So that's one kill without dying. That's good for Ray. 4K is going to rotate now. He's actually kind of flanked the terrorists. Might catch a few of them off guard. They're screened on the side spot. Someone in heaven, but can't find the shot. And Smirky gets that headshot. Here's Grace from super far away. Finds Bangazera. Ray goes down as well. Here's 4K from B main. Finds Santi jumping the other way. Can easily pick up that kill. 4K finds Zarth on the side as well. Oh my god. Flirting with Danger. They lose again. Smirky clutches it for 16-14.
They both had a flank as well. They had Grace flanking all the way from A to behind the people on CT, while 4K flanked from T-spawn to from T main. So they both had a perfect flank, but at the end, 16-14, they win so many duels there. There was one guy who was inside, basically he caught the guy on heaven, and he just failed his shot. It was on Smirky, and Smirky managed to get the kill on him. So again, they're failing their aim duels. This is really hard for them now. They have no margin for error now. It's 14-4 already.
The op shot missed from Ray, and he has to fall back all the way to the site.
Look at the utility as well.
Not much to work with for Flirting with Danger. There's only that one smoke on Zarth, in Zarth's hands, but other than that, really very little to work with. 14-4 is the scoreline currently. Flirting with Danger. If they lose this, it will be very close to game point from 16-14. TV finds that first kill onto Santi. Here's Smirky on this side, but he goes down to Creed. The AK finds the headshot. Creed gets another one onto TV as well. That's some good shooting. Allows them to get onto the side and plant the bomb, but it's still a 2v3. 4K, Bangazera, and Ray making their way towards that A site. They're definitely going to go for this retake attempt. Got nothing to lose. They've got enough money to buy up again next round if they feel like it. And the numbers advantage. There's a good nade on the quad, but Bangazera doesn't even need to wait for the nade. The screen from quad gets one, but couldn't keep it going. 2 HP. Bangazera gets the kill. 16-14 get the defuse. 15-4 the scoreline now, and we're at game point for 16-14. One round, and they're the champions here at Chennai.
Yep, and no response here from Flirting with Danger. They have nothing. They're getting these close, but close is not enough. When you're down this many rounds, close is not enough. And although we can commend them for having doubled the rounds they had in previous map, this is still not a final, performance from them. They really need to make something work here. But this nade already, and the flash is perfect.
Creed is fully flashed. There's Ray putting that op to work, but Grace and YSD are there. Look at that. This might be a Flirting with Danger round. Finally, it's like they wake up at the final round. Bit late, but at least they've woken up.
But is it too late? They have 10 rounds just to get this to overtime. So is it too late for them? And 16-14, sure, they don't have any money, so they might be forced just on a half buy. But they're not really, sweating it at the moment. They're still enjoying themselves. The gap is more than big enough that they have a lot of margin for error. But this push here, this can be really punishing. Wait,
oh what? Oh, Creed gets two of the op. There's TV and Smirky. Oh my God, what is happening? TV and Smirky.
That was a perfect entry. He got 2 kills. How did you?
Grace gets the AK kill onto Smirky. It's a 2v2 now. TV's down to 4 HP. This is so bad. That Molly is not going to reach him, however. They don't even need to wait for the Molly. YSD finds that final kill. It was a lot closer than Flirting with Danger were hoping for, but they win the round nonetheless.
Pure pistols. And not to mention, if Creed did not get that double kill, I think they would have lost that round. Like, considering how they lost three people in a row against pistols, I get the feeling if Creed did not get that double kill, then that would have been GG on an eco, which is basically the worst way to go if you're Flirting with Danger at this point on the final. No matter. Still another half buy. Surprised they didn't go for another push somewhere. I mean, it worked so well for them in the first round. In the previous round, I mean.
Yeah, it's definitely worked before. Well, it worked and it caused danger to Flirting. It caused an inconvenience, let's say. The round was very, very close, but this time 16-14 are playing it very, very safe. There's someone hiding in vents. I believe that is he was about to pop out there, but he doesn't get anything with a 5-7 there. Zarth shuts him down with the AK. Oh my god, YSD? Really?
Okay.
Was that Zarth actually walked into YSD's Molly? Bit of a miscommunication, but a free assist for I believe it would be 4K. So he's not going to be too upset about that. But still, here's Grace with the AK. Finds that shot onto Smirky. Which means it's only Bangazera and Ray left. They're going to hope to maybe catch someone from the T's off guard. Ray could be in trouble here. They know where he is. Oh my god! The 5-7 being put to work there and finds the headshot onto Grace. Ray is still alive. He's hoping to save that. AK Creed does not allow it though. The headshot comes out for Creed. Flirting with Danger win another round 16-14. They've ecoed 2 in a row. They now have the money to buy. There's the op coming out for Bangazera. He actually threw it to a teammate. I believe 4K will pick that op up. 16-14 will hope to close out the game now. They've been sitting at game point for 3 rounds and they couldn't get it going. Now, in a gun round, this is their chance. 16-14. Can they finish this off? Or can Flirting with Danger actually make this comeback happen? And somehow, in some way, shape or form, reach overtime against 16-14. So far, it's a slower round. No picks yet and no commitments from either side. Flirting with Danger still have a good amount of utility. 3 smokes left to work with. Not to mention flashes on every member. But they're investing a lot of utility into this B site as they make their way towards checkers. It's Flirting with Danger. They're committing to this. Bangazera gets Santi. There's someone still at heaven, but he finally goes down. Bangazera still on the site. He goes down as well, this time to Zarth. Smirky, last man standing for 16-14 in a 1v4 situation. Flirting with Danger. They've finally woken up. They're finally getting rounds. They're finally getting kills. And Smirky should be able to save that M4, that kit, and that helmet, I believe. Unless someone decides they want to check CT, but they have no idea where it is. They're not gonna check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting the rounds on the board, so they are slowly making that comeback. But if they can make it work, it would be a miracle for them to get 10 whole rounds, especially on their T side. When 16-14 is gonna have soon, they're gonna have that loss bonus that they're gonna be able to use to their full advantage here. They're gonna take a bit of a timeout, see if they can figure out a better way to end it fast, rather than just keep trying and grinding so they can win it. Playing with danger though. Still not in the driver's seat. It's still 1614 that's in the driver's seat. Oh, did you also have a bit of a disconnect there?
It is starting to get sort of awkward for 1614. It was a 15-4 scoreline. They've lost 4 rounds in a row. They're still threatening game point, but it's getting awkward now. They couldn't finish it off. And they're not going to be able to finish it off this round either, I feel like, because looking at their buy, they're going for a bit of a half buy, or maybe an eco, you could say, so they can buy up the next round after they get their loss bonus. But yeah, nothing really too interesting, just the M4 that Smirky managed to save. Other than that, you see 3 B250s and a 5.7 for Rave versus 5 AKs from Flirting with Danger. They've definitely got the upper hand here. Question is, can they make it stick?
Seems like.
Wow.
15 to 8 now, and I don't know. An M4, 2 pistols, and armor, and 2 without armor.
I mean, they need some sort of miracle to make this happen. Versus 5 AKs. Flirting with Danger, playing it slow once more, but Smirky, he's in a good spot. Not really that good considering no one's coming from A main though. Might be in trouble from highway. Oh, that flash from Grace. I don't think he's gonna check that. No one is gonna check that spot. Finally, Smirky pops out, gets the headshot onto Grace, gets another one onto Zarth as well. But Creed trades it back. The bomb is down. They have to pick it up, and Creed finally manages to get it and plant it. 16-14. The rifles are all gone. It's just the 3 P250s versus 3 AKs. YSD gets Banagazera, but 4K trades it back. TV actually got a headshot onto Creed, and it's just like that. It's a 2v1 for 16-14. They pick up 2 AKs off the ground. Santi from quad gets the headshot onto 4K, but TV trades it back. 16-14 win here on Cash. They win the series 2-0 in a convincing performance on an eco to finish things off, of all things. 16-14s are the winners here at Chennai.
Yep, and that's pretty much... Yeah, that's pretty much a domination from 16-14. Not much to analyze. Yeah, they did try to make a comeback, Flirting with Danger, but they couldn't make it work in the end. And now, that's pretty much it. That, I mean, definitely didn't feel like a final experience. The TEG esports did a lot better in the semifinals. But maybe they're just having a bad day, Flirting with Danger. You never know, but they definitely need to maybe practice a little bit harder in their maps. 16-14 definitely showing their dominance here. And yeah, super congratulations to 16-14. They had a really lot of hard work just to get here, just because of how many overtimes they had to play just to get to this final. So really good job from 16-14. And yeah, 2-0. And yeah, that's it from us for Chennai.
Alright guys, we hope you enjoyed. There we have it. The winner at Chennai and the runner-up, Flirting with Danger. TEG will have to settle for a semi-final, even though it was one of the best semi-finals we've seen in the tournament. In case you haven't seen that game and you're interested in seeing a closer game than the one we've just watched, go back in our YouTube channel, go back to the archives and take a look. But for now, that was it from us here at the Cobx Masters. Thank you guys. We hope you enjoyed. We'll see you again soon with another region, another
Kolkata.
team, and you
Kolkata.
Kolkata.
Yeah. And on Wednesday, supposedly, at the usual time, 4:30. So for those interested in watching it, that's when it will be.
Thank you guys. We hope you enjoyed, and see you again on Wednesday.
Bye bye.